Good evening, everybody. Thank you for attending the February planning meeting. I confirm this meeting being live streamed to YouTube, and this meeting is being conducted in accordance with the current standing orders and regulations in place at this time of this meeting. People attending here can either turn off their mobile phones or turn on silent. They're required to take a phone call. You let me know and leave the room to call. Can I confirm everybody has received the documentation to allow them to discuss? Yes. I remind everybody that the correct voting procedure is to raise your hand either for approval, rejection, or abstention, which we decide to do at the meeting. And are there public participation under item 1 on the stand? Apologies for absence.
Apologies from Councillor Phillips and Sound.
Are there any declarations of interest to do with any item on the agenda this evening? Four, to note the meeting minutes of the Planning Committee meeting on the 7th of January 2026. Those have also already been approved. Item 2, are there any matters arising from that planning meeting you wish to raise at this current time? Chairman's report. There's no Chairman's report this evening, so we move straight on to the Executive Officer's report.
The meeting was held with Bellway Homes in respect to the Woodlands development on Shipley Road. Bellway Homes are keen to retain an open dialogue with the Parish Council and would be interested in attending further meetings with the other developers on Shipley Road if the Parish Council are able to moderate one. The feedback to their application has been reviewed and changes were made to the design to accommodate the issues raised. Our concerns about the impact during the development to the residents of Southport was taken on board, and once the construction team are appointed, a further meeting will be had to introduce them. This will enable us to maintain an open conversation to ensure any issues that occur are addressed directly. We await further details of their Section 106 requirements, but note that these include supporting the application to reduce the speed on Shipley Road to 30 miles an hour and the construction of a footpath from the development to the existing footpath on Shipley Road. Interest was also shown by the developers in supporting the upcoming skate jam this year.
Brilliant.
That's it.
Item 7, are there any items of correspondence to be raised at this meeting?
We do have a few, yes. We've had an email from Save Me Southwater requesting that SPC hold a Q&A session for residents relating to the pending Berkeley Homes about homes proposal. The correspondence have been deferred to Councillor Watkins and Bliss as Chair and Vice Chair to make a decision. Southwater Sports Club have written to notify the Council that they have applied for a certificate of lawfulness for the installation of solar panels on the roof of the clubhouse. A resident has raised concerns about the state of the footpath that leads from Oak Road to College Road, where a barrel has been placed over a hole and the tarmac drain area is protruding onto the path. West Sussex have been asked to investigate this. Residents have raised concerns about the ash dieback work carried out on the woodlands between Oakhurst Business Park and the Martindales. The extent of the coppicing has impacted more trees than in the original notification sent to residents and raised concerns about the effect on wildlife and the natural shielding from the business park. HBC have been contacted for comment.
Just to do with the ash dieback, the Forestry Commission have actually managed to develop some saplings that are able to survive without the ash dieback. Later on this year, they're going to be offering 200 to the Parish Council to see whether they wish to plant. So,
So on that bit that we were just talking about as well, there have been some correspondence back from the council to say that they are getting from Louisa, but they are expecting the plants to regrow themselves, and that they say the covered woodland would drop seedlings and they would grow. terrible. So
Do we need to take any further action?
I was going to say yes because I saw that from what happened. As it then happened, Neil from HTC turned up to have a look, just as our neighbours happened to be in their garden. So they collared him, spoke to him, cut the story short, took him in the garden, went up, had a look, and he went, yeah, that's not very good, is it? Because it does look like someone's gone through the good place. So it was terrible. I mean, it was appalling, really appalling. And he turned around and said, actually, they are going to start replanting because the business part had money and part of their funds, so they have to pay for them to be put back up. And that happened after the letter I got.
Yeah.
So we do need to just keep on top of it. And if we've got those, if we do get those other things, then we should take them because it is, like, you drive up the road, right from the garden.
You can see right the way through.
Yeah. And actually, I walked down the footpath to Cross Hospital. So New Road, you know those houses there, there's a footpath. When you turn around and come back from Cross Hospital, you get halfway through that footpath and you can see them. We never, ever used to be able to see them. And for guys who are next door, who understand for us, guys next door to us is, well,
Also, when you walk up the footpath, beside Martindale. Also, when you walk up the path beside Martindale's, that section of wood on the side, it's an absolute mess. I mean, yeah, it just looks like they bulldozed the whole lot down and left it there, basically.
Is this at Warren Gate? So that
Yes,
footpath that runs
the
from
footpath.
Warren Gate
Yeah,
up
up to,
Martindale.
yeah.
When we come across those items, could the councillors photograph them and send them into the parish council offices just to give us some backup data?
Sure.
And then we can verify on it and perhaps ask the this issues, what's that to look after this, isn't it?
no, it's fortunate.
I think
It's a fortunate.
Yes, I thought their main tree officer is now not based in Horsham, but actually based in West Sussex. But that's when I had about 6 months ago when I last contacted them. So if we can photograph any of those areas that are causing concern, and then we can perhaps get a meeting with them to actually see what they're going to do over the next sort of 12, 18 months. And perhaps bring something back from the planning department that we can keep on file and keep reoccurring until we get some action on it.
So the correspondence from myself and from the neighbours that I know supply the pictures, so we've got that. I don't know about.
No, I'll take pictures and
Yes.
send them.
But now Neil has been there and seen it. He's not their paper, it's his name. So when he's seen those photos, he must have looked at them like I looked at them and went, because otherwise he wouldn't have turned up. He wouldn't come and have a look if he thought it was okay.
They've done some where I'm in Cricket Lane on Country Park. To be honest with you, there's no rationale behind the trees they've taken out and the ones they've left in place. Because some of those are dead, but because they've been marked up, but they just took the ones marked up and left the rest of them standard.
Enough around that point, around that, if you actually walk up and have a look, half of the trees they've taken down, as much as they might have been bashed like that, when you look at the trunks,
No sign.
there's absolutely no sign at all. It looks to me like they have just literally put some parallel lines down it and just gone, that's what we're going to do. And they've gone through and made these terrible.
Okay, let's get some photographs into the count and then
No,
the others to see where we can go with that.
Thank you.
You deal with anything else that's coming up at those as we draw far together. Thank you. Any other items?
No, it's paint.
I was trying to street lighting, thanks.
County Councillor Chuck is investigating the possibility of submitting a separate TRO application for the north section of Worthing Road. We're still waiting to hear back from him. The construction of a new footpath to replace the wood chip pathway between Lupton Lane and Cedar Drive and Brickway Lane bus stop has started this week and is due for completion by the 13th of February. The works will also include improvements to crossing points. County Council Planning and Rights of Way Committee determined at their committee meeting today that DMO 521 for the definitive map modification order application in respect of 3 footpaths between footpath 1658 on the southern boundary of Portland Wood and footpath 1660 in Southwater be approved. West Sussex County Council has notified us that a number of voids have been discovered along the edge of the A24 carriageway between Pollard's Hill Roundabout and Buck Farm. The lane closure will remain in place while remedial works are undertaken under the Capital Works programme, as the excavations are deep and present a safety risk. Road works taking place in Southwater in the coming weeks include dropping tactile crossing points and footpath reconstruction in Cedar Drive, footpath reconstruction on Cripplegate Lane to the 6th of March, carriageway incursion on Quarry Way from the 4th to the 6th of February, motorway signals on Shore Lanes for street lighting repairs on the 6th of February, Reed Lane closure from the bungalow to allow for a meter dip replacement on the 9th to the 13th of February, A24 from Pollard's Hill Roundabout to Buck Lane, lane closure until further notice, Broadwater Lane closed 23rd to 27th of February. Road closures and diversions in the local area include Maplehurst Road on the 9th of February and Old House Lane at the junction with Milepost Road from the 16th to the 20th of February. All details are shared on our website and on the socials.
Mr. Chairman, just on while we're on this, under drainage, the West Sussex had contractors sort out the drainage on Church Lane, just outside the Scouts Hut. Now, this is the 3rd time that they've tried to resolve this. I've been up there and spoken to the guys that were working on it. Each time the previous crews had just put sort of sticking plaster around and left it. This time they've dug up the whole road drain and relaid it. And I think that's going to cure the problem, because it just floods because it cannot link between roughly where the church is and down past the cemetery. So it looks as though this latest effort will address the problem. So that will be good. Come back to you.
Okay, item 9, local plan.
First SNP consultation group will take place next Monday. Confirmed members include residents Gordon Sullivan as a member of the Stave North Southport group, Ramesh Shingadia and John Mace. The adjoining parish councils have all been contacted about the possibility of creating a joint neighbourhood plan. Meetings have been arranged with Shipley and Nuthurst for this month. Forge with Heath are discussing the request and we are still waiting to hear from Hitchin.
Okay, item 10, new planning applications for consideration. We've got DC 252154, which I understand I was dealing with. I tried to access that this afternoon, and the Washington Council website was down, so I'll come back to you when I come in the morning. DC 260068, Park House, Councillor Road.
Yeah, so I've been there and had a look at it, and I tried to speak to several people, but they weren't particularly coming. I did catch someone coming out the door and mentioned it to them, and they were like, yes, we know it's happening, and we're all okay with it. It is a listed building. I know that they had some windows changed about a year or so ago that were done in the right way to deal with the listed side of the heritage building, and the doors are going to be exactly the same way. So, on the basis that they follow and they follow what's happening for them, there's no reason.
No objection. Everyone in favour of leaving no objection?
DC 260053 doesn't seem to exist. So what I did was I obviously went and researched the postcode, and there is no, the latest one that is on there, 433 Bristol Way, is from 2024, which is not the erection of a single storey wall extension. So I'm not perplexed as to that.
Northern developments.
I would say trust facts.
No.
We go back to existing and you may find in that you've seen that it's actually something that their own department has been filed for. New planning applications for consideration with a deadline prior to the meeting, which I think have all been dealt with, 252118 in office.
Yeah, surgery to 1 Oak Tree, no objection.
Do you all in favour of that? PC 262097,
Surgery to 2 Oak Trees, no objection.
favour? PC 252080,
That was extension of a single storey front extension and erection of a single storey rear extension with associated alterations, no objection. Size of property and ample parking to accommodate additional bedroom.
favour? Forward Eckers, DC 252094,
That's councillor Gibbs.
No objection. I also consulted with Councillor Vinis. I think it was my first lot conversion, and I made some property as well. No objection.
all in favour? PC 252133, we have raised an objection to this with respect to your application. Obviously, we'll be taking on that view on what's happening with it. Yeah, it's good.
Insufficient information has been provided to comply with the latest national standards for sites. Development by reasonably scale, massing of the extent of hard standing results in a form of development that is having a detrimental impact on the character and appearance of the surrounding area in terms of the incremental erosion and urbanisation of the countryside, contrary to HDF policies 10, 25, 26 and 33, and contrary to SNP policies 1, 4.1, 14.3 and 16.
That's the objection, all in favour? DC 252141, councillor Bruce.
And no comments submitted.
Okay, we'll defer to the
The dates passed. This was just related to water neutrality.
DC 260015,
Councillor Moore.
Yes, it's a two extensions which have flat roofs on. It wouldn't take much to make a pitch roof or better design, but it's such a piecemeal approach to how they've just bolted these bits on. And in view of the flat roofs, then they've probably been our design statement in terms of flat roofs. So I suggest an objection because
Often very rarely you have portion apply on it, but obviously it is part of our design statement. Design statement is part of our master plan.
yes.
And I think, unfortunately, we haven't got the grounds on that, but I think we need to skip to that because
We
we're
have
trying.
to make that decision, yes.
Yeah, I mean, we have the parish design statement that's connected with our neighbourhood plan. Design statement is in 2011, it's still in force at this current time. Can we offer the ability on the website for this design statement to be looked up by any architects that may look any advice?
It should be easily searchable by anyone on any of the search engines anyway.
See if you can connect it on the planning. We'll take a look at connecting on the planning. Item, that's on all the planning applications, items for planning appeals.
We have two appeals, DC DC 240204, land of Jackman's Lane, for relocation of Holbrook Animal Rescue. Appeal is to be determined by hearing, and all representations to be received by the 27th of February 2026. DC 241997, construction of a new football 3G artificial turf pitch at the Gill. Appeal to be determined by written representation, and all representations to be received by the 23rd of February 2026.
Item 13, district council decisions will be circulated. So these will all be circulated. You've got comments on those? Planning compliance, item 14.
In January, Horsham received 34 new planning compliance investigations, 16 complaints were closed, 1 enforcement notice and 2 temporary stop notices were issued. The enforcement notice was issued to Beckley staff relating to the erection of the Class B8 storage building without planning permission. New enforcement notice that has since come in is EN 260013, Barclay owns development site Shoreham Lane. The allegement is that the Church Lane Kensington Avenue intersection is not restricted access for emergency vehicles, pedestrians and cyclists only.
That completes all the items